Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with their rivals and co-tenants here in the building, the New York Jets. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Jones on first down.
What the hell?
He's incomplete.
The hell is
Showed
that?
off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Charlie, 64, weak. Shit. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Get it.
Now Jones.
Oh, he dropped
He will
that?
not be able to hang on
Fuck
through the
outta
contact.
here, yo.
It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Throwing Jones. It's caught. Shepard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, we kind of looked at each other
Back out
as
and
they
join it
decided to
again.
go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Ready, set.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he's going to be stopped up
I
quickly
didn't like
here.
that.
Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it
That
to
should
the
have been,
outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Said it ain't working? Hold up. You trying to back out of it and join it again?
And from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there.
Nah, I'm playing
But a
against the
nice
Jets.
burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Ooh, what a blitz.
With Barkley on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
That was a good
3
blitz. He
yards on
built
the
a
pickup
house.
there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Back to throw. Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. That'll bring up 4th down after back-to-back-to-back 3-yard pickups.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And they'll run for it with Barkley. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
He was supposed to shake him. Yeah, he was supposed to shake him. If he throw this ball to that tight end over the middle of the field, I'm going to take it.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 39 yards there, a big one. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, it's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there. A big gainer.
Darnold completes it.
Come lay down.
He goes down,
Get over
before
there.
getting this inside the 25.
You okay?
25
All
yards
right, so we're getting to bed now.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Starting real slow.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script,
really
you go
nice
through your play
like
calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's brought down.
They almost scored
10
just
more
now.
there and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
They go play action here on 1st down.
The hell out
That's
of
a
here.
touchdown for the Jets. Sam Darnold.
That's some funny shit.
As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
But this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And boy, was he successful.
That's going to be the end of him right there.
Toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
All right. Let me put my boy in. Stop playing around. Let me put my... Jace? Why you not in the bed? Go get in the bed. I'm putting my boy Slayton.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
You better be ready. Don't be scared.
2nd and 6. He completes it to Tate. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards, good for a giant first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, high 7. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
From the gun, Jones.
Oh,
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted.
That's a bad play by me.
Marcus May with a pick. CD with that incompletion. Let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next, and rightly so because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has gotten together and the defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. And an alley to run.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Kill. Ready.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm going to touch that you actually wrote something.
Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Darnold. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
70, Indy. Hey, we got 4.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And it'll be intercepted.
Out of bounds, though. He out of bounds.
Pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Ooh. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson.
Wow,
the 30, 20,
wow,
10, and all the way in.
That should have been a pick,
New York.
That was crazy.
74 yards. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
They're playing better. It's the most points he's ever put up on me.
Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal.
Huh? Yeah. I'm about to start going in now.
Start being safe. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
We're getting it back.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Oh, you want to cover your hair.
On the draw, this is Barkley. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On 2nd and 12, Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. Minute 55 left to go in the first half of play.
Yeah, I wanted to throw it up there, so here we go. 3rd and 12. Okay. There you go.
Come on, set.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Looking to throw. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
Do I have Slayton 1-on-1? Yes, I do.
Over the years in the NFL, the better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times.
That was
because
a bad
he can trust
throw.
you being in the right spot.
Very bad.
And they connected there and picked up a first down.
Thought I was going to be able to get that to Saquon.
Here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Yeah, fix my view, son.
6-6. Pull it high.
Fix my view. All right,
Big grip.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
He want the ball back. But he get the ball though. I don't understand. Like he gets the ball at half. There we go.
Ready? 46. Here we go, D. Stop. Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Go. 46, boys. 46. 46. Ready?
Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he's going to go for it all. Back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean,
he's only thrown
2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man, Slayton. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Jones now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. That's complete to Gallman. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 3rd down. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted.
What a pick.
Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return.
I could have went underneath.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
You probably think he's having a good game. I'm about finally going to beat this nigga.
Have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Get the ball back.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
This is Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Wow.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Come on now.
Being chased out left. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. They'll go again with Bell. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
All right. I'll take it out. I mean, what you got? Okay. All right.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
I think this is a big play right here.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked
out, that's a
what's
fumble, son. Look how he laid him out.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Darnold now to throw.
Good throw.
Demarius Thomas.
I tried to get under it and couldn't. Huh?
Touchdown, New York.
Yeah.
Demarius Thomas. 43 yards.
Okay.
And the Jets will extend their lead.
He's going for it. Okay.
Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2.
He's throwing it right here to the left.
They'll try to run it in with Bell.
Wow.
And he is into the end zone.
Son, he's getting at me right now, son.
Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game.
I think I may need to stop playing around.
Sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out.
Let me turn it up now.
Football, you often find good running lanes.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Huh?
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down.
The Red Sea.
Told him I'm going to stop playing with him, son.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 70 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback, and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah. Yeah, you just seen it?
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold.
Oh, wow.
Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Jets.
Wow,
so the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Bell.
I was waiting for the counter.
Follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Darnold.
Yo, I was about to be so mad, son. That should have been a pick, man.
There, but at least it does get him to 4th down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Come on now.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. And he's taken down inside the 30. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
He gonna chew the clock. He's chewing it. See what he gonna do. Gonna hike it? Nope.
And that is gonna do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Same play.
You got three down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bell. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Yeah, Nat, you can burn this clock all you want to, bro, but I'm going to win this game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Darnold. This is Bell on the dump off. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game.
He hit it.
Ficken's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Recon, 132 fighter.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jones
Oh, wow. What happened?
Down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead.
I thought he was just going to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. There's Jones on third down. Caught right side, Tate. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
He want to challenge that.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Protein spill. Switch.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley.
Oh, wow.
We get a couple here, but
he was
won't get across the plane as they
so.
stop him right around the 1. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. So far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
It'll be a loss.
I don't understand how he's stopping my momentum like that.
Interesting third and goal.
46 to Mike.
Oh, he ain't got nobody on the line. I'm out.
They'll try to pound it in with Goldman.
Why is Goldman in the game?
So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
I lost.
Jones throwing on 4th down. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Rosas true blue on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Good kick, Rico.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The blitz, Lord Jesus.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down, it's Bell. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Darnold.
Oh, my God.
The tight end making the catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Son, I ran over there, too, and that's what killed me.
Gonna burn their third
looking at the fucking running back, son.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
That shit killed me. It's a good game. He got me finally. Yeah.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run it with Bell. Big Leonard Williams.
Why are you not in the bed?
Stop.
Come lay down.
They picked up a little bit of yardage
No,
there.
I tell you go to bed.
In this
That's it. No, you got to sit here with me now.
No hurry to run
No,
a
no.
play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
49-yard line.
I mean, let go. No. Because you're supposed to be sleeping, in the bed sleeping. But you want to get up and walk around the house. Sit here with Dad.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm here all day.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bell. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season.
That nigga happy right now?
The ball at this rate.
No. No.
Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game?
Of course, son. Of course you will, son. That's your first win on me out of 100 blowouts. You know what I'm saying? You got some lucky ass catches. You got some lucky ass catches. I didn't even realize I didn't even have my playbook. I was playing with
that motherfucker Saquon run was lucky, nigga.
That shit wasn't lucky, nigga. Son, I wasn't even trying to run the ball. Man, run it back, man. Let me show you the difference, man, when I'm serious, man.
Why you gonna run it back?
Come on, let's listen. As many times as I let you run it back in one day, come on, let's go ahead and run it back. I'm gonna show you the difference. Same team. I ain't switching no teams or nothing. I'm gonna pick my same team. Go ahead, man. I sent it. Let's go, man. Just back out and take the other invite I sent you. Son, that catch where I tipped it in the air and you caught it and ran, so much luck, man. So much luck, man. And then the same shit happened again, but you ain't catch the ball. That shit should have been a pick, man. I said, this shit here, man. What, the run? Man, it wasn't luck, man. Listen, the blocking was perfect. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. I runs the ball, man. I runs the ball. My team was playing like shit. It was a few times where I should have had you in the backfield, and that nigga escaped out. What the fuck? Son, you should have thrown 4. Now, I ain't gonna lie. It should have been 4 picks. I'm telling you, son. Should have been 4. Nah, I ain't playing no games tomorrow, nigga. Yeah, I'm gonna listen, man. Yeah, I got you right now. Yeah, I'm gonna send it again. You gonna get it. Yeah. I ain't doing shit, so I'm just being in the crib, son. Like, you know, it's crib work, man. That's it. There you go. You should have got it now. Nah, I'm just saying, like, listen, I'm just saying, I'm gonna let him stay in the room. I'm gonna pick my correct playbook. You know what I'm saying? So that way, there's no difference. What's going on here? So you don't, man. You don't, man. I'm telling you. Son, you got mossed, my nigga. You got mossed. You got that little ass cornerback on my 6'5" receiver. You got mossed. Son, he wasn't open at all. He was on there, but you got mossed. I threw it up to him, man. Big boy, man. You just lob it over there to the corner, man. And you got lucky with that pick in the end zone, son. I said, I can't believe this shit, man. No, the first one where Evan Ingram was wide open.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with their rivals and co-tenants here in the building, the New York Jets. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
So a whole different look this game.
Okay, ready? Mike, 46. Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. 46.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Yeah, this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Oh,
yeah, really
wow.
Are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon.
And he will take it on in.
Told you so. When I get my playbook, it's not a game, man.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Big difference,
it's nice
man.
to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone.
Yo, Fats, watch the kickoff return, son. Watch my player, O.J. Mayo. Right? Watch how he knocks this nigga out.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check.
2nd and 5 now. Darnold. Got an open man to the right. That's Wesco. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Bell. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second
You working
down.
tomorrow, right, Fast?
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one will swallow it up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Bell. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 40-yard line.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field.
We're not playing with you out here, man.
Get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on fourth. And here we go on fourth. Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon.
I was there, but I
accidentally
switched players.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Kareem Martin. And this
I was watching that whole route.
To the 22.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot. Whoosh.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now this throw caught left side. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Yo, he calling me, Fats.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Son, you ain't tipsy, so I'm focused now. That's the difference, man.
On the run, it's Barkley.
I wasn't, son. I'm telling you, son. I wasn't,
What's the old
man.
expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust
I'm telling you, man. Listen, man. You see the difference now, man.
We used to play on, right, chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. It's still a nice play by the defense.
They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. After 7-0
Yo,
on
man.
EA Sports.
Take this out, man.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. On 3rd down, Barkley, and he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Only a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I didn't realize it was 3rd and 9.
So when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. back at his own 7. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on first down, Darnold.
Oh, where you going, bro?
And that will set him up in excellent shape.
Son, he gonna quit on me, son. Told you. Yo.
Oh my God. How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, taste of the rings. What I do? Lace up the shoes, taste of the rings. Now what I do?
Really taking it serious, man. I was going for it on 4th down and could have been kicking the ball. Like, bro, I'm telling you, I gave you many times to stay in the game. Many times.
They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop in your tracks, it's not no preseason. We see W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you gonna be when you grow up? Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Show stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes.
Alright, so I should be off.
What I do? Lace up the shoes. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes. Taste of the rules. Leave it in the street.
Not 110. Is that 110? Yo, for 110 by the Costco. Son, yes you do, man. What's that fucking that by the cemetery, man?
I do this for...
Yeah, it's back there.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Myself felt good.
Ready? 70, Indy. Chopper.
On 1st and 10, Jones. That's caught by Penny. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I'm coming after you. You go, hey, Sam off. You got tight right there. Get it.
On 1st down, Barkley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
Check 50, check 50.
Ready? Now Jones. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd and 10. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. On 2nd down, Lynch. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, it's Lynch. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll run with Lynch. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Check 43. 5.
They'll run with Barkley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Got it. Here we go. 60 outlaw. Hey, let's get that ball, kid. Let's get that ball right here. Hey, Alpha. Now.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Yes, baby.
Bravo. Go.
Throwing on 1st down, Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
They're getting the bag, Jason McConnell.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
Go get in the bag.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now Barkley stripped of the football.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Check three. Watch twist. Let's go.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
You got him.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go. Let's do it.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that one complete to Marshawn Lynch. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. They go play action here on 1st down. And an alley to run.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 22-yard scamper. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's caught by Hollister. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Yeah, what up, man?
Good with it, man. You in the league game or something?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Jones now operating from the gun. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On 1st down, Wilson. And an alley to run. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. When the Giants have it, it's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. They go play action with Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, defense.
Jones throwing to start the drive to Barkley on the check down. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. And with that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those 2 teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in Week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as a team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback, has really energized that club.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Dancing to his left, and that's going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, the second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
I don't know, it was like papers and stuff like that.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
Tell everybody.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter?
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter. Widening. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Finds.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 53 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Rosas True Blue on the extra point, and the lead now down to 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start on the ground with Lynch.
No fucking way, bro.
And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Beast mode unleashed, a big one there. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. 1st down, the run with Lynch. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
The tackle by Leonard Williams. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Lynch. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Lynch.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd? And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Back to throw. Jones, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Big hit all day. Sack City, baby.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To try again after the sack. Jones, the reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Rosas good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Come off the ball.
Now Lynch running right. There he goes, right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened down here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones, he's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Check 55, Mike. Alert.
Wilson wants to throw it. They set up the screen to Lynch. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
First down, Seahawks.
What? Screen 80. Go.
Now Wilson on first down, escaping the pressure right, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They go with Lynch right side, and he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Where's our friend?